6. 5:52. Good morning this morning. Can't wait for Allman in the evening.
Mercenary radio reporter Todd Starnes.
Does that make me crazy?
Well, I've been busy waxing my dinghy.
Does that make me crazy?
Smoking pot from a bong.
Does that make me crazy?
You can get free hookers, just don't decorate them with Christmas ornaments.
Usually what happens is if Todd Starnes is there, it's some kind of catastrophe, so...
Yeah, hey, I got to come down. We got to get some ribs or something.
Todd Starnes back in St. Louis for a return engagement. Allman in the evening with Todd Starnes coming Thursday, the 6th of April. We don't have anything officially set up on the web yet for tickets and all that kind of stuff, but it's coming, and you're going to be here, and we're really happy about it, brother. How you doing?
You know, I'm doing great. I can't believe they're letting me back in the city after the last time we got together.
Oh, we tore the house down, didn't we? Fantastic.
That was a lot of fun.
And Todd will have, of course, copies of his book, The Deplorables Guide to Making America Great Again, and we'll have a signing, and we'll have a ton of fun. It'll be, the venue hasn't been announced yet, but we'll do all that. But just make sure you mark your calendars, save the date for Thursday, April 6th for Allman in the evening with special guest star Todd Starnes. Thank you, brother, for coming in, and we'll, of course, roll out the red carpet for you. Hope you can be in the studio with us. We'll see. We'll work all that stuff out.
It's going to be a great night. It's going to be an epic night, a deplorable night.
Hey, by the way, before we get to the everything that's set up here in terms of if you want to go circumstantial evidence, there's a lot more of that to indicate President Obama was a wiretapper than Donald Trump was a secret Russian. But let's first of all, have you on to this Tony the Tampon story, by the way?
Oh my God. What?
This has you written all over it. It's a coloring book that's out there now, and it's trying to promote the idea that men get periods too. And so there is a coloring book that is called Tony the Tampon, and it's The Adventures of Tony the Tampon. Full range of feminine product characters, including Marina the Menstrual Cup, Patrice the Pad, and Sebastian the Sponge. And Sebastian is a male because men get periods too. So this is... I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but this has Todd Starnes written all over it.
You just curdled my Fruit Loops, Daniel.
I know. You don't need any more to do because you're doing a great job anyway. But tell me about. This is another example. We had a bunch of examples where President Obama, whether it be the IRS targeting conservative groups, whether it be the folks dipping into the records of James Rosen and the journalists, whether it be the AG meeting with Clinton on the tarmac, all these kinds of things, using a fake name to communicate with Hillary Clinton on her Secret Service. Now you have an issue, a story about Billy Graham being targeted by the Obama administration.
Well, that's right. You know, back in 2013, this was when the IRS was targeting all of the conservative groups, the Tea Party groups. That's what all the mainstream media was covering. But they were also going after Christian groups, including a lot of pro-life organizations. They actually demanded one pro-life group turn over the contents of their prayers, what they were praying in their meetings. But the most egregious, I thought, was that they actually audited Billy Graham. They went after America's pastor. And so I was again looking at all of this news over the weekend and the allegations that President Obama had wiretapped Trump Tower. And I thought to myself, well, it certainly sounds ludicrous, but then again, I mean, it sounded ludicrous to think that the president would audit Billy Graham. So it's really not that much of a stretch to think that the Obama administration could have done something as egregious as wiretapping Trump Tower.
Yeah, especially since now we have before this, Harry Reid, for instance, was begging for someone to release information about information they gleaned from the wiretap. I mean, this has been the worst kept secret apparently on Capitol Hill and among Democrats.
Well, absolutely. And again, of course, we have no proof one way or the other, but I think there does need to be an investigation to get to the bottom of it. And if it's true, then President Obama, former President Obama, needs to be held accountable. And if it's not, well, Donald Trump needs to publicly apologize. But one way or the other, we need to get to the bottom of this because that's just not right.
No doubt about it. Well, Todd Starnes, we're really looking forward to seeing you around a month from now. And it's going to be great in St. Louis, all in the evening. Special guest star Todd Starnes, the Deplorables Guide to Making America Great Again. We'll have all the details for you as they come. Todd Starnes, always good talking to you, friend.
Thanks, Jamie. Looking forward to the big visit.
At Todd Starnes.